defensive play and be able to use both sides of the double-edged sword.
It's going to be interesting to see, how Masu can perform though, because when you do look at how explosive the C9 side
Take
is,
this dragon. Well done.
Yeah, well done by them to get their first objective. The minions, on the other hand, didn't even up on the bottom side.
go the same to Berserker Greaves early.
A big trade on the top side there, 2v1. Thanatos gonna go for the ulti onto the backline, doesn't have enough damage. Thanks to Malka being here, Cleanse gets popped, trying to get away, but the support cannot leave! Busio drops!
Down 600 gold, but of course, gonna be happy to get the plate. Blabber down here on this bot side, looking to try to put a little bit of pressure on.
Oh, Maokai ult is on. Busio not having a good way out. There's the Cleanse to walk away, but good luck getting away as Nami picked off again. Sven gets a second kill.
C9 feeling some fish for dinner here. 2 kills onto Busio. They can stick around and deny Masu even more. Looks like Masu's
He has no cleanse. They can dive.
Yeah, 1v3. This is not going to be likely for you. It's a good second plate. Who's going to pull aggro first?
Get the cannon.
Smite to get it. There you go. He's going to walk, but now the root is guaranteed. He cannot outplay this. Blabber will tank forever. Sven's got to drop aggro. He is fine. Feet of Warfare 3-0 Cloud9.
I thought he was going to at least get the cannon before he died, but he dashed away from it, and he doesn't even get that. And C9 here in game number 2, pushing back so nicely. Let's see, though. FlyQuest actually wrapping around.
Yeah, they're getting onto the Annie. Bit of damage coming back, though. Knock up there for the Yone. Not enough damage to kill, though. They're going to have to walk back out. Ooh, Bubba lands, but no follow-up damage just yet. Still trying for the Dragon. Cloud9 feeling good enough. Loki stepping up yet again. Doesn't have ulti, does have flash. Going to stack that Q back up. Inspired wants to walk in. Looking for a smite fight. Nami wave comes across, smited Cloud by Blabber. And they're going to sleek now for Tibbers to deal the damage. Blabber walking away safely. Inferno blazes, and with the pillar, might just die. They get the stun. Do they have the follow-up? They're going to try to come in there. Big damage coming to Loki. Please, there you go. Masu claims the kill. Finally, FlyQuest on the board.
Yeah, they are able to get that kill back at the end of the day.
Alive. Next dive in for Blabber. It's going to be Maokai pulling aggro first. Do they have the damage? The question. You got to make sure they dodge the Q3. Flash onto Sven to try to get a bit more, and it might mean he buys enough time. Ult over the top means they might have it, and Sven lands a shot again. 4-1 Cloud9.
Yeah, they overload the top side, so they are going to get this tower. Bottom side, though, is actually still pushing. With a Trundle, you annihilate turrets. Trundle with Trinity Force absolutely annihilates them. So I want to see if FlyQuest can finish off that bottom side secondary, because that thing is bigger rewards if you can actually get it than the outer towers.
And you can see Loki was desperately trying to defend that mid lane tier 1 and sparking this pretty low, but he is playing with fire a bit. He is quite low.
I don't know if they have the damage, though.
Yeah.
Here Loki takes some damage. Mid-outer goes down.
But kills as the second item. Obviously, that'll be quite some time, but then you just try to have Trundle or Aatrox or whoever block it, instantly McHale's them, and use that as your response. So we'll see if FlyQuest can find a way to kind of buy time for that to happen.
Turret Clam, thank you for the money. And we're going to see what Whippo can do on the other side of the map, but looks like Cloud9 just owns the map now, so able to check their boxes and grab their second Drake. Still good on FlyQuest across map and functionally trade a Dragon for 500 gold. As, yeah, C9 couldn't really spare the resources to guarantee top couldn't be pushed. It's going to have Wolves maybe help. A little bit of damage, doesn't really matter. Thanks for the leash, buddy.
Yep, FlyQuest obviously going to be pushing up through that top side, trying to threaten Thanatos here, but he's well aware that they could be in the area, staying very defensive, backed by his tier 2. Not going to walk up to collect the wave, he's just going to have to sit there and wait. While you can see Vulcan is heading down to try to cover him, make sure that they can actually play towards this. And it just feels like FlyQuest clearly don't want to look for fights. They want to overload one side of the map and really try to utilize their number advantages.
If they land that bubble, they might have gone for the kill, but realistically just send 4, send Demolish, and they are just chunking this down. Plus 750, nicely done. Cloud9 feeling
out on a play. Then guess what? Cloud9 is farming more places on the map, and they are looking for an engage here.
Cloud9 farming fish if they can. They get away from it, the cleanse, but no, he's still going to get rooted up by Maokai. Gets pushed around. Whippo yet again just drops. Vulcan gets the kill credit this time around. Maokai trying to make that not possible. One of the benefits of this jungler.
Yeah, the sapling, so annoying, especially when you do go the Landry's build.
All right, well, TP's getting sent across. Yone's going to be here. Can FlyQuest stop? They have no vision right now. Someone's got to tank these saplings. Inspired takes them. Get the other one as soon as possible. It's a dot. Okay, gets basically maximum DPS from the saplings. And at this point, no one's going to walk in. No, he's going to still try. 4K health. He wants to smite. The smite means everything. Can he get their flash Q? No, he's going to kill Stry. He's going to still try. Can he get it? Loki takes him down, but it's traded back. Whippo claims it. However, the kill still looking pretty good on the side here. Quad getting low. No, still trading down. Whippo is on a mission to get what he can. Follows him, but he's rooted up by Maokai, and he has nothing much else to do. Busio will try to help. Whippo gets one hit, but it's not enough. Sven is left alive to clean up after all said and done.
Well, FlyQuest may be able to get that Otacon, but it cost them all
Out of
of
combat stats, and Cloud9, though, back to live and back to the Dragon.
Here we go, looking for the Dragon itself. Zen, of course, quite low here, bottom of the front lines, but so is Thanatos and claims one on the way for Boosty now as well. But on the backside is Whippo trying to carry from the top side. Both doing as well as they can, certainly. Blabber now pretty low. Inspire got to kite it out, though. Trying to get away from Sven. Sven jumps in, one more Q. Not quite going to land it. Loki on the board now as well. Sven flashes. Otto's going to do his job, and Boosty, I'm sorry, buddy, you're running out of health here. First, though, is Whippo. Jumps over the wall. Tries to get Q2. Gets away with it. Nicely done by Sven, but now they're corralled back here. When is the E back up? Goodbye, Busio. Goodbye. He's going to drop. Thanatos gets the kill credit. 14-4, Cloud9.
Woo, right back out to live and right back out to Cloud9, taking more off the map. The Dragon is theirs. That's the whole point. Mid tower will also go down, and maybe Whippo.
Oh yeah, Whippo's in a 1v4. You're not living through this one, buddy. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Turret will drop as well. Defends nothing.
Yeah, not going to be able to stop them. And Sven
8
now.
kills here for Sven and another Maokai ult.
There we go. Thanatos on the side, but gets away with it onto the Annie. Oh, and Yone's over the top. It's only 1-for-1 so far. Huge turnaround by Whippo to keep them in this game. They got to run, though. They're going to try the best they can. C9, though, still on the chase. They're going to get a sapling slow, but Sven is running as far forward as he can, looking for Inspired. He can try to fight over the wall. Whippo to turn it around, looks for the Q3, and Arcane Shift keeps him safe. Whippo locked up, trying to heal, rooted up in place. Can he fight Sven? He cannot get anything out, and Sven continues to be legendary, knocking him down.
Yeah, Whippo having to sacrifice himself there because it was just going to be Sven continuing to chasing them down, looking for that kill, but it's going to be Cloud9 now heading to the Baron right on spawn. Objective bounties already available for FlyQuest. Cloud9 is just running away with them.
Inspire does not have flash. Even if he ran straight to Baron right now, he cannot get in there. So that
Deal 0 damage.
there you go. It will be Cloud9 wearing purple.
He starts to come through, and it gets that much harder. I mean, you're looking at Edge of Night, you're looking at a Shield Bow, you're looking at the Mikhails, you're looking at all of these things to kind of shut down your opportunities to get a pick or get a kill. And the job for FlyQuest is just going to get that much harder.
We don't mention Valorant here, freak.
Oh, okay. I love all of our esports equally.
We don't.
That's fair. Yeah, but see, in Valorant, we're actually good.
Oh,
Wait, didn't you watch FlyQuest at Worlds? Come on now.
yeah, just you wait.
You almost beat Gen G.
Just you wait. All right.
Yeah, well, the base is in shambles right now for FlyQuest. Cloud9 stepping up pretty well. First inhibitor go down, second one now opened up. TP flank comes in. What can Whippo do with this? They're going to have to try. This is kind of their moment. He's on the flank. He's going to find Sven. Sven's been hit. He's got almost all of the gold, but he's going to live for now. Yone picks up one. It's already a bad look. Inhibitors dropped in mid lane. Quid's going to try to die, try to live. He's low. Thanatos gets out as well, but now Loki is still farming up kills on the board. Zenmo looking good on the 10 now. And he's got a ton going on. There goes the last of the turrets. There goes the Nexus. Cloud9 wins game 2. We've got a series on our hands.
Of course, he had to go with that 21-5. Cloud9 stomp FlyQuest.